Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. This video is going to be on the code part for inserting a node in a binary search tree using the recursive method. Now there are a couple of prerequisites for understanding everything here. You need to know about binary trees, binary search trees, recursion, and how to set up your workspace for working with the visualizer. I have videos on all of these. You will find a playlist titled binary tree in the description, which you can follow step by step to understand everything. And you can skip the parts that you already know about. So yeah, go through those videos first if you have any doubts, and then you can continue with this. Great, now hoping that you already have all the basic understanding, let's get started with it. So let's start up our dev server first. For that we need to open a terminal in the root directory of our project and run npm run dev. This will start up the dev server and open up a new tab. With that done, let us write down some boilerplate for visualizing the binary tree. For that, we need to go into the index.js file. Then we need to import binary tree node, draw binary tree, and visualization type from binary tree visualizer. After that, we are going to create the root node with the const root equals to new binary tree node of 100. And finally, we are going to visualize this with the draw binary tree node. The first argument is going to be the root. The second argument is going to be the canvas element. This is the canvas element that is there in the HTML, so we can do a document.query selector of canvas. And the third options argument will have the type property and we'll set it to visualization type.highlight. Now as soon as we save it, the root is drawn. Okay, so next let us define the insert function. So we are going to create the insert function here, and it is going to take the first parameter node, which is going to be the current node where we want to insert the value, and the second parameter will be the value. This is the value that we want to insert. Then just going to quickly define the JS doc here. So node will be a binary tree node and the value will be a number since this is a binary tree of numbers. And quickly defining the algorithm again. If you remember from my previous video where we discussed the algorithm, we always start inserting from the root node. The first step is the equality check. In this step, we check if the value is equal to the current node's value or not. If it is, we are going to skip, since we are not going to insert duplicate elements. The second step is the lesser check. In this step, we are going to check if the value is lesser than the current node's value or not. If it is, then we are going to insert the node to the left. If there are no nodes to the left, then we create a new one. And finally, the third step, which is the greater check. If we reach this point, we can confirm that the value is greater than the current node's value. And we insert it to the right. Again, if there is no node to the right, we create a new one. Great. Now let's start writing the code then. So if the value equals to the node.value, then we return. Then the lesser check. So if the value is lesser than the node.value, then we insert it to the left. At this point, we check if there is a left node or not. If there is a left node, we recursively call the function insert with node.left as the node and value as it is and return. Otherwise, if we reach till this point, there is no left node, so we can create a new one and insert it to the left like so. And then we return. After this is the greater check. And we don't need to check if the value is greater than the node.value or not, since that can be inferred. At this point, all we need to do is check if there is a right node or not. So if there is a right node, we call insert again recursively with node.right as the first argument and value as the second. Otherwise, we create a new node on the right and insert it. And that is all there is to inserting the node recursively. Here the base cases are whenever we are creating new nodes or when we return during the equality check. If you're not sure what the base case is, again please check out my video on recursion where we dive deep into it. And that is it. Let us see this in action as well. Let's try to insert 50 first. So we call insert with root as the first argument and 50 as the second. And as soon as we save it, you can see that it gets inserted to the left. Now let's insert 120. And it gets inserted to the right. Now let's see how 75 will get inserted. So 75 will start from the root. Since it is smaller than 100, it will be inserted to the left. Then it will reach here, and since 75 is greater than 50, it will get inserted to the right. Since there is no node on the right, 75 will get created here. Let's confirm this by running this as well. So insert, root and 75. And it gets inserted into the correct position. And that is pretty much it for inserting a node recursively. Pretty simple, right? I really hope that you find this video interesting and useful, and I also hope that you find the visualizer helpful. In that case, do consider subscribing. I have a lot of good things planned, and if you subscribe, it'll keep me motivated. And the next video is going to be on inserting a node iteratively. So hope to see you guys then. Again, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye.